resources for this area, and I told you I'm in a domestic violence crisis. Hold on. I'm in a domestic violence crisis that involves the government, and I'm discriminated against with housing. Okay, so what are the 2 resources? Okay, I'm just curious that I'm in a domestic violence crisis, but you won't give me numbers for domestic violence at 211? Because everyone's doing it.
Ma'am, I'm not finished giving you your resources.
Okay, you said you had 2. Okay, what's the other one? Why did you need a second if you had the 2 resources? Why am I holding again and you have 2 resources?
Ma'am, I'm trying to read you the phone number. Is that okay?
But you needed a second. Okay, ma'am, nothing. Okay, what's the second phone number? I saw way more resources. I mean, if you're giving me homeless shelters, why are you just giving me 2 for that whole city?
Ma'am, I found...
You said I have 2 resources. I don't know why people start arguments. Every time someone's doing something inappropriate, they blame me for it, man. This is emotional abuse. I just tried to intercept this talking to Metro. That's why I keep getting defrauded. I don't want con artists to start arguments with me each call for my abuser. Every time that they get caught, they blame me for it. Are you there, ma'am? No one wants me getting out. She hung up. They're control abusive places. It's being networked towards abuse, where they'll still put me out on a whim. I get harassed. She don't want me getting because they're controlling it. It's coercive control. Someone really powerful gets out a kick out of hurting me and seeing me in emotional distress and not willing to let that go. It has an obsession, and they're letting them get away with the obsession and the terror. Why did you shake your hand? No. Why was you shaking your hand? No, until I got my phone. Why was you shaking your hand? No. No. The bus stop. I don't know this. This is 211 with the alarm. And then this bus is not the right bus. Oh, yes it is. He's driving off and I'm sitting at the bus stop. This is how they do me. And 211 has an alarm. 211 hung up. So the bus driver was trying to drive off and shaking it. I don't know. Shaking his hand saying no, and driving off. And then I picked up my phone and then he stopped. And I said, why were you shaking your head? They do it all the time, unless I have my phone. This is a whole new city. I don't know them, but they know me. And I said, sir, why were you shaking your hand? And then he drove off. They don't want to be incriminated. The government is aiding and abetting emotional abuse and all kind of other abuse. These people I don't know repeatedly treating me like this. But I'm so heavily stalked. Now they're wasting my time. If there's a hole, to talk to another con artist. Yes, I'm in a domestic violence crisis and I'm blacklisted from shelter by the government. The FBI is supposed to investigate it, so I'm trying to find a person that will locate me, and nobody wants me to go to a government agency at calling 211, and everybody wants me to go to a homeless shelter to flee abuse, and I can't.
Why is that you can't use a homeless shelter?
Because it's first off, I'm fleeing a domestic violence crisis, and I like to have rights like other parties. Second off, I can't get into shelters.
Wait, ma'am, please slow down a second. You're saying what was the first reason?
I get this all the time. I'm in a domestic violence crisis that involves the government. They're blacklisting me from shelter. So I need shelter placement.
So you've been blacklisted from shelter, but you're saying that you're looking for a domestic violence shelter because of the government blackmailing you.
And if I'm in a domestic violence abuse situation that involves the government, yes.
So usually when we go towards a domestic violence shelter, it's either a spouse or a partner.
That's a domestic violence situation that involves the government, like a partner situation. That is correct. That everybody I come in contact with is covering for it.
I mean, I'll definitely
including 211.
Know that they have a spouse or a partner. What would be your first and last name, ma'am, and your date of birth?
They didn't ask that last time I called when she was covering for crimes. This is why I want the feds to do something. I give personal information to con artists. My first name is need that sensitive information to give me resources, 211. And they didn't ask that last time.
You did on July 14th. You did make a profile, ma'am. We have it. You gave us.
Okay, I just thought I was in another area. Okay, never mind. I don't know what's happening. Maybe it routed to a wrong area.
So when you called previously, you created.
I'm in a different area though. I'm not being heard, and you're talking over me. I'm trying not to get. I want to get resources. Okay, ma'am. People start argument. So where do you want me to get the resources?
All I need is the date of birth so I can check to see what the resources are.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. How could I create a profile in my brand new city? I don't know what's happening.
It doesn't matter, ma'am, what city you're in. It doesn't matter. We just have your first and last name. I'm just trying to confirm your date of birth.
I look up and see police on the phone trying to flee, security. There's always things someone. It's intimidation for trying to. They want me on the streets. Now what?
Well, are you still in 90013?
I'm in a different zip code. That's why I didn't understand how you have needed my information and you have a profile and I'm in a new city. I was trying to tell you that and you started an argument. I wanted to save time and let you know before, but you people demand this all the time to waste my time. It's a prerequisite.
We asked it because you have a profile, ma'am. Do you mind sharing the zip code in the area?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you, that I didn't want that for an old profile. I wanted another city.
So currently you're in Long Beach and you don't want to.
But once again, if I can communicate, I'm not able to talk and tell you my needs to anyone, period, on the planet. I can't tell you what I'm looking for. I can't. I would like to tell you what I'm looking for, ma'am. Everybody treats me like this is abuse.
You just said you're looking for domestic violence.
No, you wouldn't let me talk. It's abuse, emotional abuse. Everywhere I'm at to repeatedly experience this. People, coercive control strategies to tell me things and control me. I'm in a new area, what I was trying to inform you of. I want a location where they will place me in shelter, to go and get shelter placement, to enforce that I get shelter.
There's a coordinated entry system. You a lot of referrals, but I can send you up to maybe 3 or 4.
3 or 4? Okay. Yeah. I don't know why they hide city resources at 211, why they just can't email you all the local resources. Why it has to be controlled. You guys like me staying in slum and abusive places and start arguments if I don't endure it.
You can go on our website. We have our database available there.
Okay, what's the website?
You want to do that?
You guys want me to live in the worst places on the planet.
211la.org.
No, I don't want that because people just give me phone numbers. I want addresses. I don't know what to do with 211. 211 tries to control me. If I'm telling 211 I want addresses, why can't they find places with addresses and start arguments? And then try to text me and exclude addresses.
So, are you ready to write down this information?
Okay. I asked you what the name of the place was. I asked you what the name of the place was, and then you told me, do I want text messages? I have a pen, and I'm writing it down, and then each time you said, when I'm writing it down, you said email. And I said, okay, but I want it to. And then you were giving me a place, and then you said, do you want to text it?
If you cannot stop, and I'm trying to give you the information.
This is abuse, ma'am. But if I have to take abuse on all my calls and have someone dominate over me and oppress me, I have no other choice. Metro's enforcing that it happens. So each time I'm trying to write down the number, you say, do you want it texted? Do you want it emailed? And I don't understand why you just can't tell me the address like I asked, and then why you're blaming me for it.
Would you allow me to speak? I'm giving you the first referral, which is Harbor Interface.
Route 51.
So 211. Yeah, you're in my business. Am I catching the bus?
Yeah, because you can't just hang out at the bus stop.
So,
You
ma'am,
have to be
if
20
you
feet
need
if
to
you're not
talk
catching
to
it.
someone, if it's
I get
not a good
harassed.
time, you're
Catch the
welcome
bus
to
and
call
be out my
back, Ms.
business.
Clark.
I don't know who you are.
Okay, so if you're not
I
gonna
go
catch the
if you're
bus,
catching the bus and not
then
stalking
we'll
me,
go
Are
ahead
you
and say-
refusing to leave, ma'am?
yeah, go ahead and do what you got to do. Yeah,
Route 51.
to prove that you're
Long
stalking.
Beach Boulevard.
All in my business, trying to interrupt me fleeing. 3 people heard me trying to flee and trying to interrupt it. Trying to find a place to go. And all you do is interrupt and enforce crimes and call the police on me for trying to get services. Yeah, they're laughing, sadistic. Giving this con artist time to hang up. Ma'am, as you can see, I'm in desperate need to find safety because there's too many people stalking me and trying to interrupt me fleeing.
So I'm ready to give you the information. So you ready?
Yes.
Okay, I mentioned Harbor Interface.